Terran versus Terran.
TvT! Alright everyone, welcome back to Ley Lines, where we lay the lines on the line for the Terran hegemony? No, Terran dominion. It's different. Different thing. Hegemony is from somewhere else. In the northeast corner of the map, representing Platinum Heroes, our red Terran. It is Nicoract.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Terran player from the land of South Korea, representing Team Falcons. It is Bunny.
Bunny. You also hear the bunny from the announcer from GSL every time you hear the word bunny. Bunny.
That's a deep cut. It's like a 2017 or 2018 reference. Damn.
No, that's more than 2019, 19, I think.
It would have been pre-COVID, but yes.
Yeah. But it's pretty late in terms of GSL.
For sure. Good times. But yes, Bunny, he is here, he is back. I could be mistaken, maybe Kur can remind me, but I believe this is Bunny's first time playing in the Tuna Cup. I know Bunny, he's dropped by every now and then in other events, but when it comes to our tournaments, Bunny, he is not a regular.
I say as if I know, but I've been following the
yes,
tournaments. But I'll agree with you because you definitely know, so I'll just agree with you. Did not have to explain this. I could have just nodded my head.
Yeah.
But there we are. I want to be truthful with my audience.
You're like, I'm saying yes, but really I have no idea. Let's go.
Also, as Kura is mentioning hegemony. How is it pronounced? Hegemony or hegemony? Or hegemony?
Hegemony. Yeah.
Hegemony.
You're going full like
hegemony.
Catsup on us. Ketchup? Catsup?
Oh
God.
It's a soup of cats. You take the cat, you put in the pot, you put in the water. You have a cat soup.
Okay. Is Simpsons still a thing? Is that still
Who? Simpsons?
Yeah.
I think so. I haven't watched Simpsons in like 20 years.
I know, same, yeah.
Every now and again someone comes, oh, Simpsons is good again now. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. Yeah. Like it was old and boring 20 years ago.
Yeah, they're still making it. Crazy. Is that the longest running show? Is that?
I think so. I think right now it is.
Oh no. Getting old, Steve.
And if not, it's oh no, actually, you know what? It may be some like soap opera or something.
No, it does like
some
Days of Our Lives. Is that like still 70s. Going? No shot.
Yeah, stuff like that. Maybe if it's still going on, that would probably have it. And also, because remember, they did an episode every day. Like 40 years.
No.
Insane.
As Bunny, he did open up Double Gas. Double Gas opened up the Bunny. It does get behind the middle line. So far, denying mining time. No major damage yet, thankfully, as Nicoract, he is trying to build up his own forces. Nicoract wait for that Cyclone. Without the Cyclone, though, Nicoract is going to be stuck on a 1 base economy.
Yeah. And, yeah, keeping that base from mining is really nice for Bunny. It's very annoying for Nicoract. Delaying the gases, delaying the worker production here. It's very annoying.
Yeah, exactly. So nice damage dealt by Bunny. It was also really important that he did so because Nicoract did go for a more economic start. But now we're settling towards the mid game. Worker counts are evening up, and we are getting into the tried and true bio tank with Raven support.
Oh, interference matrix. Right. I had to remind myself what that upgrade is. That Protoss looking upgrade.
You remember. Your memory, it's there.
Yes. Interference matrix.
There you go.
What world are we living in where you need to research interference matrix? The one thing that the Raven is really good for.
I mean, Yeah, yeah. It was arguably too good. Arguably too good. Got rid of it. It's crazy.
It's not like you saw ravens in every game.
Oh no. Oh no. But it was specifically designed to hinder, because Raven pushes were really popular in TvP, where Protoss player would open Robo, they'd rush Colossus, and then bam, you disable the Colossus and you just end the game. You just that was really trendy for a while.
Yeah, and I guess here it doesn't really matter that much because it is a mirror matchup. So
yeah.
if it delays you, it also delays your opponent.
For sure, for sure.
It's not that big of a deal.
As we are building up those Ravens, likewise, we do have our faster third CC on location here for Bunny. I say faster, it's actually faster with Nicoract, but Nicoract taking a safer third base in his main.
Yeah. He's getting a floater, if you will.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's how I'm going to call his bases from now on.
God. It's a floater.
How did it take me so long to get that joke? It's a floater. Because you floated into position. What did you think I meant by floater?
No, I
It's
just...
a piece of shit.
God damn it. God damn it, Steel. But...
Yeah, the Bold and the Beautiful has been running since 1987.
No shot. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was very big here as well. I used to actually watch it for a few weeks until I realized all the plots are just repetitive and they're just doing the same thing over and over again. I was like, oh, okay, I got it. And I stopped watching it.
I know. Your Bunny's gonna be collapsing on top of the army so far. Nicoract, he is yet to siege. Here come the disables. Here come the auto turrets even. Oh.
Yeah, nice disables on the tanks. Bunny just can't shoot anything, but it's going to be enough. Nicoract is being pulled apart by the Marines at the front, and now the tanks are not interferenced anymore.
Yeah,
actually, there's nothing here to buffer for them. There are no more Marines for Nicoract.
Yeah, the
Vikings are landing.
Yeah, Matrix does run out, so the tanks are still standing strong here. And what's important, there's no army left. There's no army left here. The Vikings are waddling in. They waddle in.
And the waddle away. I waddle.
Yeah, likewise, Nicoract, he did barely hold on, but SCVs are going to be going down. The third base is going to be denied. And more importantly, Bunny, he's happily mining on 3 bases.
Like, imagine 2 fighter pilots meeting against each other, and they're like, you know what? You want to fight? You want to go down to the ground? Let's go down. Let's go down and fist fight. And then they just transform into robots and punch each other.
Oh no. Sounds amazing.
That's the situation we have here. Now that sounds like a movie.
As Bunny, again, he's attempting to contain. Now, as he attempts to contain, he does miss the move out. He does miss the drop, so Nicoract, he does slip by. And the goal here isn't just to get some damage done, but ideally force Bunny out and allow Nicoract to actually expand, as he's still not on 3 bases.
He hasn't floated the floater yet. The floater is not a floater, it's a grounder. It's grounded.
Stuck in his main. Likewise, Depot is going to be going down. Bunny, he does react for a moment there, but no, he's maintaining his position. He doesn't back off yet. He has plenty of reinforcements. And so far, yeah, Nicoract, he's contained.
Yeah, but is Bunny going to push a little forward here? It looks like he's actually pulling some of his tanks backwards. He just wants to contain Nicoract on 2 bases to maintain his 3-base advantage for as long as possible.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for Bunny to push in, right? There's no need for him to push in. There's no need for him to attack. Yeah. All that Bunny has to do is just chill and contain. But once again, he does miss another. Oh, he barely does spot the drop.
Yeah, the Vikings and the Raven. Okay. Nicoract can actually pincer maneuver this this army of Nicoract.
Yeah.
But no, decides to go across the map. Bunny does have enough to defend here, though.
Yeah, he has enough to defend. As you mentioned, Nicoract going to try to get the surround. Here we go. He does them in.
Oh, but was all the way through the tank lines. Just Nicoract losing almost a full army of Marines to the tanks. But does kill the tanks of Bunny and breaks the siege tank. This is the siege tank siege.
It's crazy. They siege. And the tanks.
The siege. It's, yeah, sometimes if you have the upgrade.
No, they come with the upgrade, Steel. They come with the upgrade now. It's fine.
Back in my days, we used to have to research tank siege.
No.
Alright, we go for a Viking sneak by, a landed Viking attack. With a Raven backup. This so low on health though.
Yeah, the Vikings are making their way into the main. They do go for some landed harass. At the same time, we have a force pushing in towards that third base. And Nicoract, he does react. He does respond with his bio.
Yeah, and Bunny. Oh, Bunny does a doom pick, a doom drop into the main base. Yes, no, no, yes, no, no, no. Just sitting there. Okay.
Yeah, he does temper
Nicoract
himself.
does go for the drop.
Yeah, he was able to spot the
Have
reaction.
drop versus drop.
He did spot the reaction out of Nicoract. He does stay back. Likewise, Nicoract ready for his own dive as well. But as you mentioned before, because Nicoract lost so much trying to break that siege, to try to break that contain, he is still far behind here in the supply. Bunny, he's pushing.
Yeah. Bunny drops at the back and he's going to maybe push into the third base location? Question mark? This would be a nice time. You know, gets a scan, sees the tanks there, realizes there's not much to defend.
And he is going to sim
Steam
in.
forward, but the tanks.
Yeah, takes out one of the tanks. Likewise, forces Nicoract to fight within his own tank range. Better fight there for Bunny. For now, he doesn't quite break through, but he does trade well for himself. And for now, it's going to be pinned back.
How's that Raven still alive? The Raven just flew over all of the Terran base and just connected with the army here.
Yeah, the Raven barely survived from the beginning of the game. Still there, still up and running.
Well, Barney's marching out across the map. Look, but Barney's not in a hurry, right? He knows he has the advantage. He has had the advantage for a long time. He has the economic advantage, the army advantage. The longer he contains Nicoract, the better the game goes for himself.
Yeah, right now it's on Nicoract to try to sneak out with those drops, with those counterattacks, to try to slip by. Otherwise, Bunny's going to be the first to max, and he's already there, essentially.
Catching up that Viking. I think that's all of the air units for both of them. Except for the Raven.
And we do see Nicoract. He does try to slip by. He does escape with a drop full of Marines. But alas, Bunny, he can soon force his way in. Again, he's maxed. He knows that he has, his entire army ready. Has it disabled.
Strangely enough, Nicoract way ahead in terms of upgrades.
Yeah, he
It's
has
not
started.
what you think would happen.
He has started 3-3. Meanwhile, Bunny, he does go for the dive.
Yeah, and he goes into the third base, should be able to take that down. GG is cold, and Bunny will take game number 1 in the series.
GG, well played, Bunny. He breaks through that siege line, he breaks the third base, but a lot of it did come down to the early push. Nicoract, he was just stuck on 2 bases for so long in that game. It took him far too long to break out, to get his third base up and running, and even in doing so, he lost so much supply in the process. Just a really rough start there for Nicoract, and yeah, Bunny, looking solid.
Yeah, I like this statement. It feels like GG, but it's TvT, so it's not.
Yeah, TvT, I mean, there's a lot of ways to bounce back, especially with Ravens, with better tank positioning. There are definitely opportunities there, but alas, Bunny did overwhelm. Now we're getting ready for game number 2.
On Whispers of Gold. Whispers, gold.
Is it Whispers?
We're on SMR channel now. Gold.
Is it Whispers because there used to be gold and now there isn't? Is that why it's called that? Because there are no gold bases.
No, there is gold. There's plenty of gold there. Right?
Only Whispers though, because there's no expansion.
Oh wait, no, that's not the map with the. What's the map with the hordes of gold that we saw yesterday?
El Dorado.
El Dorado. Yes. Yes. But we are not on El Dorado. We are on Whispers of Gold. Way the northwest corner of the map, all the way from South Korea, representing How did I misspell bunny? God damn it. Hold on. Team Falcons, that's the one. Our blue Terran, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Bunny.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the red Terran player for the Platinum Heroes. It is Nicoract.
Someone put me on shouting of gold. Gold!
Oh no. Oh no.
I didn't want to shout this.
Thank you.
There are people in this house.
But yeah, we're gonna be selling into our TvT this time. Double gas openers all around. We saw Bunny was very much the aggressor in that last game. He was able to contain Nicoract. I'm sure Nicoract wants to try to switch that up. Coming into Whispers of Gold, this is a much smaller map, so aggression is going to be favored. We'll see what he goes for. I'm ready for some Nicoract.
Yeah. What's the thing for buildings?
T?
T? Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
I've been absent-mindedly clicking letters trying to find it for the past couple of games, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask.
It's fine.
I like the decals here in the middle of the map. There's like all kinds of Terran units, you know, decaled all over the place. You got like the missiles here. It's the Cyclone missiles, I think. Going choop 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 choop, and there's like it looks like a fuel depot.
Yeah, it's like a gas station.
Yeah, it's a Wraith reporting. It says P on it. I don't know why. It's not Protoss.
Not.
Maybe it is.
Oh look, there's like a building Thor.
Yeah, there's a Thor being worked on or something. It looks like it looks like one of those lift up thingies that you have at the garage. You know.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but I get you. I get you.
Lift bed.
Sure.
I think maybe it's called.
Yeah. Why not?
And yeah, I think there's a Thor in the natural base, but well, we can't see it now because there's a building on it.
So can you ask him to move? Can you?
maybe it's a Goliath actually. Some kind of mech unit.
Speaking of, we are going to be the aggressors here. Bunny, he did go Reactor Reaper Hellion. So Reactor Reaper Hellion, that means he has an abundance of Reapers to work with. He has 5 Reapers and 3 Hellions. Yes, Nicoract has the Concave, but he's going to be overwhelmed. He's going to be overwhelmed by just the sheer number here from Bunny.
Yeah, but there is a tank finished for Nicoract. Going to be setting up in the high ground. So going to be harassed here at the natural base, but that's about it. Bunny backing away, doesn't want to take too much damage from the tank and lose all of his ability to defend. And Nicoract might be pushing out. Yeah, there we go. Medivac picks up the tank and speeds out.
Yeah,
no?
Nicoract.
No, it speeds out, it stops.
Does boost across the map, and as you were saying, he does have the tank advantage, right? Because he didn't waste his time or spend his time making additional Hellions or even additional Cyclones, does have that tank lead. Nicoract, he does have potential here with this move out, is going for the natural, and we'll see if Bunny can deal with that tank with this push.
Right, trying to bait some units into the tanks while doing some damage to that orbital command. Maybe get a few workers here. Gonna get a couple of SCVs that are mining the gas. It's a good delay for the Terran economy. Raven comes in from the side, but the Viking will push it away.
Yeah, nice zoning there with the Viking. The tank is a little bit further back, is barely within range of the CC at least, but not on the mineral line.
Alright, and now Nicoract will be backing away.
Does back
This is
up.
like, this reminds me of soccer sometimes. When you watch soccer games and you have like, whatever. One of the ravens will go down. The interface metrics is in effect. And Bunny manages to jump on top of Nicoract, but more tank reinforcements are coming in. And the attack will have to stop right here.
Yeah, Nicoract, he does
Especially
maintain...
Bunny doesn't have any medivacs. He can't even heal his units.
Yeah, Bunny's going for a 2-base all-in. So Nicoract, he's barely holding on. He does maintain his position. Bunny's going for a second starport. So he's going for a 2-port, 2-base all-in. Basically, Mass Viking. Mass Viking, the goal here is to go into a Liberator, and with that air control, just dominate the ground with those libs as well. Nicoract, he hasn't confirmed this yet. He's asserting himself, but also taking a third base behind this.
But he's getting a Liberator of his own, and he has more tanks. And with a better economy that he's going to have, the longer it delays Bunny, the better it is for him.
He trades with those Hellions, trying to get within range of the tanks here, slowly pushing his way forward. But the scary thing is that Bunny, he will soon have that Viking lead. He's going to have the abundance in Vikings, take that air control away from Nicoract. Nicoract, though, he's still reinforcing, he's still pushing out.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a massive advantage if you manage to use the Marines in good effect, but no, the tank prevents them from getting to the Vikings. And now Bunny has the advantage here, and I don't know if Nicoract should be staying here.
Yeah, again, he needs to pull out. He needs to pull out soon. Right now, it's still only Vikings, so Nicoract is safe, but once those Liberators arrive, then everything will change. So Nicoract, he does pull out. Checking his vision, he did not see the starport, so he's not fully aware what's going on. He's trying to get a read on what is happening, and he will get into the main.
Yeah, and Bunny now starting to construct a third command center. So, not going all in from here on out, but getting delayed in the main base with that Liberator attack from Nicoract.
Yeah.
That's gonna delay him even more.
Does get delayed. Bunny, he does push out. There's that Liberator on the way that we mentioned. Liberator here for Bunny. And we'll see what he can accomplish with that air control with those Liberators. As Nicoract, he's going to have a hard time dealing with the libs. Like, it's very difficult here with Bio, especially without any stim.
Yeah, the Vikings are being landed. The interference matrix prevents the tank from doing anything. The Vikings snipe the tank. And this base is very, very exposed, but 2 more tanks come in and then an extra force of Marines. Steam is still far away for Nicoract, so...
yeah, and again, this is the
not
purpose
gonna be here to help anytime soon.
Yeah, the purpose of the build has arrived. The Liberator. Liberator has made it, and there is no answer. There's no answer to that Liberator. With it, you can just bully back the army, slowly encroach upon the tanks, and force Nicoract back.
Yeah, between the tanks, the Vikings, and the Liberator. As long as Bunny continuously and consistently pushes forward, he should be okay. Actually, he can keep the Vikings landing there and kill the SCVs.
Yeah, I mean, he's going for everything here as he does force back. He gets another tank, force lifts, CC goes down, and Bunny, he is overwhelming. Again, Nicoract, unfortunately, he never did scout the second starport, didn't realize what was going on until we're too late.
Yeah, and Bunny is in a position to just dismantle Nicoract one siege after another.
Exactly, and the problem here in this kind of position is that Nicoract, he cannot hope to try to recover, like, Viking-wise. Like, he just cannot build up. Stim and Mass Marine is the only way to try to get under that Liberator.
Well, he's up on upgrades, and Stim is about to finish. Actually, no, for Nicoract, Stim already finished. So he might find a position here to just quickly jump on top of some of these Vikings, take them down, and then find an opening to get on top of those Liberators. Nah. GG's called, and Bunny will take the series 2-0. And will face Skilos in the final.
Yeah, GG, well played. Bunny, he will take the series 2-0. Again, that is it's a very old school build, going 2-port, 2-base all in, but as we saw, you can see the strength of it. All you need is one lib, all you need is one Liberator, but the power of it is there because of all those Vikings, right? It means that you just have air control, that Liberator is left alone. Sure, you can try to stim under it, but that's what this line of tanks are for as well, and it's just so difficult to deal with that kind of position.
And this is like the power of Terran in its greatest might. Mm-hmm. You know, one unit defending another. It's like the best composition that you can get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone is backing each other up. You can't really break that. And as long as you control it really well, it's unbreakable.
Yeah, exactly. So just a really rough position there for Nicoract. In the end, he does tap out. Had a really good run there, really good performance, making it to the semifinals, but alas, it is going to be Bunny advancing on instead. And as you mentioned, we have those grand finals. It's going to be that TvP between Bunny and Skilless.